Vision Scope Podcast.
It is I said CA. It's your boy DJ Magic CA, VISIONSCOPE Podcast. Hey, I'd like to welcome you back to another episode. And look, once I got another visionary for you, man. Hey, we back to back. You know what I mean? Call me Drake in this joint, man. We got visionaries in it. We got visionaries, man. These past couple weeks. But look, it's filmed in the same day. But look, we just dropping them different weeks. You know what I mean? Look, that last episode. Wait, we gonna get to it. Ooh, I'm so jumping the gun. Cause I'm just excited. Let me introduce to y'all, man. Look, I'm out if y'all gonna catch me looking down, cause this man, he got like a 100-page resume over here, and I'm gonna try to get through it with y'all. Because hey, look, right here next to me, look. Oh my God, look, number one, they say his journey started in 2001. He was a drill instructor for the United States Air Force. He served in conflicts such as Operation Iraq Freedom, Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Southern Watch, Operation Horn of Africa. And listen, he's combat training fitness. Well, obviously, he's fitness. Look at him. I mean, good God, man. I'm gonna hit the weight room after this. I'm telling you, I'm sure of this shit, man. I'm tired of it. But I digress, okay? It's about this man over here. You know what I mean? He became an instructor and a fitness firearm expert 19 years ago after separating from the United States Air Force. At rank as TSGT, and you know what? I don't even know what that means, visionaries. I'll be honest with you, but I see it on here. Hey, it gotta be something. It gotta be something. You know what I mean? Top notch. And he gonna explain to us what that is. He did that in 2008, and his primary focus was general fitness, self-defense, firearms. And in January in 2009, he started his Body by O LLC company in 2009. Hey, and let me tell you, that Body by O fitness tactical service, look, it meets a wide range of personal training and fitness. And listen, I'm going fast. I told y'all I get excited, y'all. I get excited. It ranges from personal training, fitness, physical therapy, beginner advanced classes. He even has an elite security SWAT courses. Hey, man, you know what? I'm gonna stop there, man. I'm gonna let this man just do what it do.
E6.
You know what I'm saying?
E6 Tech Sergeant.
Man, hey, look, my man Redstone. Look, my man Jonathan from Redstone Firearms, man. He helping me out. All right, I got the TSGT for you. Okay, it's a technical sergeant in the U.S. Air Force, and is the second non-commissioned off rank and directly above the staff sergeant, and it's equivalent to the rank of staff sergeant in the Army/Marines. Hey. Hey, he's the real deal. We got the real deal for us right next to my right. Hey, I ain't gonna hold him off no longer. Hey, he goes by the name of O. And as y'all know, hey, this is Majesty, but y'all know one of my many names is O'Shea, and they call me O. And that's why I'm meeting a fellow O. How you doing, my man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, welcome to the
appreciate it.
Welcome to the podcast.
Appreciate it.
I am happy to have you and your lovely wife here today.
Yes, indeed.
It's such a pleasure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Speaking with her. Yes. Now I get to speak with you, you know what I mean? And it's just like this whole octopus of visionaries with all these different arms moving in different directions and just bringing in different visions. There we go. So, all right. Tell us. All right, we're about to dig into your story, man. Tell us where you from. Where you originally from?
I'm originally from. Sorry about that. My name is O from Body by O Tactical, Aquafina Academy, Aquafina Community Security. Right. So originally born and raised.
Stop. You know what I'm about to do. You saw what I just did to your wife, right? So ain't nothing gonna change with you, right? You gotta slow it down, because I saw that in the resume, right? But like I say, he had 10 minutes, and I would have been here another 5 minutes just introducing this man, and y'all don't want to hear me just introduce somebody for 5 minutes. So let's go say that a little slower about your other businesses.
We have the Body by O, which is an entity. That's for the fitness side.
Okay.
The Body by O Tactical, that's the regular firearms training side.
Okay.
We have the Aquafina Academy. The academy is all of your certifications, whether you want the license to carry or you want to be a security officer of any level. Okay. And then we have the Aquafina Community Security, because I do executive protection for celebrities, and we have a company specifically for that, do club security for the different entities, whatever business, corporate security you want.
See, hey,
Yeah.
Listen, I just told y'all like an octopus. You know what I'm saying? He has you see a bunch of different businesses like an octopus's arms, but it all connects. You know what I'm saying? To one vessel. You know what I mean? It's not like he's doing 10 different things and they don't connect. You know what I'm saying? They all connect, and I want y'all to understand that that's an important lesson, because people try to do 5 and 2 or 3 things at once, and they don't connect to one vessel. You know what I mean? It's like you want to be a rapper over here, but then you want to go and be a marketing executive over here. You know what I mean? You got to kind of, you know what I mean? You could be a marketing executive, like maybe become a successful rapper, but you shouldn't be doing it at the same time. You know, that's all I'm saying. But I like what you're doing. So, rewind. Okay. Where you from, man?
I'm originally from Florida.
Okay.
Leesburg, Florida, Lake County, maybe about 20 minutes north of Disney.
Okay. Yeah. So, what age? I ask everybody this. What age did you begin your entrepreneurial endeavors began? Like,
indirectly, man. My dad, growing up in Florida, he had me and my little brother in Orange Grove.
Okay.
And what we would do.
You said Orange Grove. What's Orange Grove?
Orange Grove, like literally,
that's
the house sat in the middle of 10 acres of rows of orange trees.
So that's what. It's an orange.
We literally picked oranges in the front and backyard.
Hey, I'm a Cali boy, so when you said Orange Grove, we got a grove, and you know what I'm saying, down there. So I'm thinking, okay, that's a spot to hang out. That's where you actually picked oranges at.
Yeah, I'm talking about early age, like 5, 6, and 7. We put on an orange sack. You know what I'm saying? Go pick oranges, put them in the back of the truck, haul them to, like, literally, we took them to the Minute Maid plant. Literally took them down and they gave us our money, and that was our first. You know, I'm family full of entrepreneurs, old school.
Okay.
That was our first taste of, you know, your work and your pay. So we understood sweat equity from jump. Even as
how old were you then?
Man, about 5 or 6 years old, bro. Yeah.
The seed was planted early. So, okay, at 5, 6 years old, so you're saying you're doing this, obviously. You didn't just wake up 5, 6 and say, hey, I'm about to go pick some oranges and get some money. Like, so who planted that seed?
My pops. So, you know, his thing was, at the time, his dad taught him, you know, this is what we consider bogus work. You know, Orange Grove, you know, picking watermelons, whatever. This is what you call bogus work.
Okay.
Hey, if you
bogus work?
Bogus work.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So if you, in other words, you're gonna work this whole day, sweat, a little bit of money. You want to make more money than that? This is what you got to do to not do all of this sweat equity to bring in the money via, you know, when you invest in yourself as far as education, or start your business, run it this way, that way, or you can just work somebody else and make them rich. So how you want to do it. So that started early, which made it easy to dive into the entrepreneurial side, right? Because that seed was planted there, but it made it difficult to go to work for someone else and watch my sweat equity, a little bit of money, living paycheck to paycheck, making them millions.
So, hey, the way you grew up is totally opposite of
most people.
The majority of America. You know what I'm saying? Self included. You know what I mean? Because, you know, we're taught, go to school, do this, get it. You know, work for people. You know, work for your money. You know what I mean? Off the rip, you was taught, nah, you gotta let your money work for you. You know what I mean? And that's. Oh my God, that's such a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's such a blessing.
It didn't feel like a blessing at the time.
I bet at 5 years old, having to go out and pick oranges, I bet it didn't.
Like, it don't make sense. Right. Yeah, definitely.
But over time, you. So you did. So that's when the seed was planted. Now, I know, because you done already said it made it hard to work for somebody else. So I know I shouldn't assume, but when them first jobs at 15, 14, when people were, the average teenagers looking for their first job, their first look of money, something telling me that's not the avenue you were looking at, or was that the avenue you were looking towards?
At the time, because the entrepreneurship side was all I knew. I really didn't want much to do with it, because that's all I thought existed.
With the entrepreneurial side.
Well, that level. Yeah. I'm saying a lot of times what we were exposed to, we limit our thought process to what that is and as far as it can go. Well, I mean, why would I want to be an entrepreneur if I got to work like this for this little bit of pay? Didn't know any better. So I was excited to go get that job in high school because everybody else was doing it.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? And then when I got there, I was just like, what? You know what I'm saying? So from there, of course, went to college. Then after that, of course, went to the military. And then I was like, come on, man. Like, this is... And then when I got out of the military, I was like, wait a minute. I can do the same thing I was doing in the military. But working for me.
Got it.
And that's how that...
And so, okay. So, all right. So you're telling me, all right, so yeah, even though the seed was planted, you know what I mean, it took kind of a while. It took a little while for it to be like, for it to really like, to understand those lessons that was taught to you. It just wasn't like an immediate switch.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
When you're a young kid, you just like, Dad just making me do stuff. You really don't understand why they're making you do stuff. Like I joke with the Redstone family all the time, you know, being hard on the babies and whatnot, they don't know.
Yeah.
This is all they know.
Yeah.
So, and in their mind, so when it's time for them to get up and go get a job, work for somebody else, they're gonna be like, whoa, no, I need to own this. I need to run this. My name need to be on the billboard, not working in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
not a subtitle.
It's a part of it. Yeah, that's why I always chuckle when I see them. You know what I mean? And I love it. That's what you need.
Man. So okay, so all right, so let's rewind. So you decide, you know what? I'm gonna work. You know what I mean? As a young kid. You know what I mean? You say, you know what? In high school. I'm gonna get the job. What made you say, you know what? I want to go into the military?
Wow.
Why did you take that particular route?
I didn't think you would ask that, but let's do it. I don't turn down any question. So I'm on a full scholarship at college, right? And I've always had this thing.
Before you go into it, I'll let you know, because I just want the visionary. I want your story, man.
I'm gonna give you the story. I'm gonna give it to real.
Good.
I want y'all to understand it's finna be real, because it is what it is. Yeah. So I'm in college, full scholarship, right? Dad didn't have to pay nothing but send me a little money for my little ramen noodles and my little sandwiches, right? And I've always had this thing since early high school. I've always had this thing for Brandy. Brandy Norwood. Loved her. Like, her pictures was all over my wall in my room.
Oh, right? You said Brandy?
Brandy.
When you said
sitting up in my room, Brandy.
I thought you were saying Brandon like a...
No,
Brandy. Like the brand in the business.
Brandy Norwood sitting up in my room.
I don't know who that is.
What? Sitting up in my room.
Everybody looking at me like, I don't know who's Brandy Norwood.
Brandy Norwood, sitting up in my room, back here thinking about you. I must confess, I'm a mess. The Boy's Mine with Monica.
Oh, Brandy!
Oh my God!
I know Brandy. I'm like, wait, it took a second.
He got Brandy's number. Look at
I love Brandy. Hey, you know, me and her got the same birthday. We birthed February 11th.
What?
I swear to God, February 11th.
That's what's up. Yeah.
So Brandy, I'm sorry, man. I'm a little slow today. I'm sorry. I could sleep and do that. You know what I mean? I love Brandy. Hey, Brandy, I love you, girl. Come on.
So let's talk about it.
Yeah, go.
So, full music scholarship. Shout out Bethune-Cookman University, man. Full music scholarship. I walk out of the music building and I see this. Look like Brandy. Had to have her. She got sick one night, and we went to the hospital right there in Daytona, Halifax Hospital. I was like, I'm sick, whatever. Nurse walked in there talking about, congratulations, y'all having a baby. I said, congratulations, what? Yeah. I woke up in Iraq. That's pretty much that story. Yeah. Literally woke up in Iraq. You know what I mean? So, bruh, look
I'm sorry. That held me off guard. That was
Brandy,
like a left hook.
Look, Brandy, I love you, but you have caused my life quite a bit of hell. I need you to understand that. But
wait.
Yes.
Hey, what's that Brandy for?
And look, hey, it is what it is, man.
Hey, wait, look. Hey, Brandy, I ain't gonna let you carry that.
Brandy,
you know what I'm saying?
Brandy.
So,
yeah. We need to sit and talk, have a conversation about this Brandy. So there we go.
I see Brandy. That's just run deep right now. I see. So,
right.
All right. So now, you're in Iraq. Now, we gonna. Like I said, I jump around a little bit.
Go ahead.
You know what I mean?
Do you think?
So, okay. So you're in the Army.
Air Force.
I'm sorry, Air Force. Excuse me. You're in the Air Force. So, how far into this? How many years into this what you said that spark hit that says, you know what you said that, dang, I'm in here and I'm doing, and said, you know what, I'm about to take the knowledge that I've learned from the Air Force and now apply it to.
Okay, so it's a mindset now.
Okay.
Give you context.
Okay.
My mama, who was a Black Panther original, she told me, I don't want you going in the military. However, you go, learn everything you can, and bring it back. So, from day one, boots on the ground, October 23rd, 2000, San Antonio, Texas. I was a sponge sucking in all the information that I could. So I did that for literally 8 years. Every conflict, every course I taught, every war I fought, everything. I sucked it in. And then when I separated in 2008, that's 2009, the business started. Right there.
So for that whole time, basically you was just that was your business. That was basically almost your business.
That was my training ground.
Your training ground to start your business. So 2009. So now you start your business. Now, before, as far as, how can I put this, like entrepreneurial business classes, people think, like I said, it's for my visionaries. I want them to think. I want them to know how what it takes to start a business, or how some people just start, like your wife. You know, did you have any formal business classes you took, anything, or did you not, or
no.
How did that? So did you just jump into it?
I did not, take a formal business class. I did not go to college for business or anything like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of visionaries don't understand that all it takes is a little bit of faith in yourself. Okay. Well, and then the next thing is going to be the capital. Well, how much was it? Okay. So I had the GI Bill at the time, and literally this is the fitness business we start. And what I did.
So you started the fitness business first.
Fitness first.
Okay.
Okay. And GI Bill. So at the time, first of the semester, you get your check, right? So I got my check, had a little scholarship stuff lined up. I'm going back to school again, right? For the fitness stuff.
Okay.
So when that first check hit, I literally had about $1,500 surplus, extra.
Okay.
I found a location. I paid 3 months rent, and I went to Academy Sports. And I literally bought a chair for the desk in the location I bought. I bought a whistle, a stopwatch, and 5 cones.
Okay, wait. I want to rewind a little bit.
Yes, sir.
You said you spent $1,500 on. No, you had surplus of $1,500.
Yep.
And then you spent
3 months worth of rent in the location.
That's okay.
And then I bought a chair.
So okay. So my man said he spent not $15,000.
$1,500.
He said $1,500. So he took what y'all just had a couple years ago, a stimulus package, right? And started his business. Correct?
Yep.
You don't need $15,000. $1,500 sometimes to do, and what he just said, faith in yourself. I just want to really circle that.
Okay, let's be honest. The chair was about $70. The whistle was like $3. The stopwatch was $10. The cones were like $15. So add that up. I got the 3 months in that location to motivate me and say, hey, you got 90 days to make this shit work or not. So I still needed that push, and I knew how to push myself.
Yeah.
But I could have, and I wasn't fancy, but I was kind of fancy. You know what I'm saying? I got my own office, ain't nothing in here but a laptop and a chair, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
it makes you feel it.
But
makes you feel like
I feel like a CEO.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So what I did, and I was still in school for fitness, and I took a class. I'm gonna do a class. I'm gonna do something that I need. It didn't go towards my degree, but it was like a little elective. It was called Fitness Entrepreneurship. And the lady said, this is literally 2 weeks in, middle of August. And she said, good, because I was doing a personal training. She said, good for supplemental income. All you have to do is start a boot camp. I said, fuck, boot camp? I am boot camp. I'm a freaking drill instructor. That's what I did. So I opened it up on Facebook. Literally the first class, I want to say 50 people showed up. It was stupid.
To your class?
To my class. Now, in my mind, the lady was like, just do that for a month and then you're good. So, into that class, and I'll never forget the lady's name. Into the class, y'all, I appreciate y'all. It's been a great 4 weeks. Blah, 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 blah. I need you to, keep doing your thing. And one of the ladies raised her hand and said, what the hell are you talking about? We're doing this again next month. And the month after that. And the month after that, I was like, she said, don't question it. I already paid for it. Now what?
So, okay, I got a question. How much did you charge for this boot camp?
$50.
$50
a month.
A month, and then this is in the one you spent your building that you didn't.
No, sir. It was outside the building in the parking garage.
You did it outside. Okay, but
That's what the cones were for.
Oh my lord! But I mean, it's still in the same building. The structure, which you pay
the parking lot.
rent. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this to the visionaries.
But they didn't have. But if you didn't have the space, you could have just took that shit to a park.
Never despise humble beginnings.
Right.
Never despise humble beginnings.
What I'm saying.
Well, I don't know what you believe in or whatever, but that's in a book somewhere.
Yeah.
Never despise humble beginnings. And a lot of times what people do, they make it seem like you got to have all of this up front to start it. No, all you need is faith in yourself and literally a couple dollars. I'm saying less than $100. That's on the fitness side, but you have to have that drive, motivation, drive, discipline, and intellect. I call it did. Drive, intellect, discipline.
Wait. You see?
D-I-D.
So you got to slow it down again, because I like that. That's just the bar. You got T-shirts with that on it, please.
I will.
Okay, yeah, man, because hey, I like that. So slow the televisionaries with that?
Visionaries, what you need to be successful is drive, intellect, and discipline. If you miss either of those, you won't be successful.
Drive, intellect, and discipline. I like that.
Gotta have it.
I really do. I'm gonna buy that shirt as soon as you make it. Yeah,
I will definitely. I'll get it done this weekend.
Go ahead.
Yes. So, and I started there. And what happened was the people were like, "No, we coming back." And then the second class was 120 people. The third month, it was like right at 400 people. You see what I'm saying?
And you're still doing all this in the parking lot.
As a matter of fact, listen to me. Your haters will push you to your next level. There was another fitness instructor in the town. He came to sit outside and watch one of my classes. We were in a parking garage. He called in to the fire marshal to tell him it was unsafe. The next morning, one of the people that worked for the fire marshal's office was already in my class anyway. She came in, he said, "Hey, I'm just giving you a heads up. The fire marshal coming by, blah, 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 blah." I said, "Cool, bet." I said, "When they coming? They're gonna be by here in the next hour." She got in her car, drove around, we got some meat, and came back and said, "Hey, I'm here to do an inspection for the fire marshal's office." And she said, "I'm gonna give you 90 days to find a new location." So that pushed me to a bigger location, i.e. me owning my own gym space. That pushed me from a parking garage to 70,000 square feet, something crazy like that. Yeah.
And this is in
Shreveport, Louisiana.
This guy right here.
Yep.
So I want to say to that person, to that disgruntled fitness instructor.
Salute, bro. Salute.
Thank you.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be sitting right here if it wasn't for that individual. I want to call his name, but we can't do that, right?
No, we're not going to do that.
No, I mean, I appreciate that individual every day. I do.
Hey, I do too, man. Hey, and it's one of those things, like you said, when you was a kid. I don't know if you did. You tell me if you appreciated it then. You know what I'm saying? Because I know me, I would have been hot, right? I would have been mad. But over time, you know what I'm saying? I would have figured out it was a blessing. But I probably wouldn't have saw it right then.
You know what? Here's the deal. And before I can even respond to it, I had so many people around me at that moment because they told me, "Yo, such and such was at your class," blah, blah, blah. And don't get it twisted. I had so many people in my class, they were doing the jumping jacks, and I'll never forget it. The parking garage was bucket. And I was just like, "Yo." And my homeboy, who was helping me checking people, he was like, "Yo, I don't know how long this is going to last because you're killing it." I was like, mentally I was prepared. Like I said, everybody want to go to the top, but Arnold Schwarzenegger said it best. When you get to the top, everybody gunning for you because they're trying to eat. However, when you're at the top, you eat whenever you want to.
Oh, shit.
You see what I'm saying? So it's again, drive, intellect, and discipline. If you don't know certain things that keep you driven, you're gonna fall off. You're gonna get frustrated. But like, why would I go left? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why would I go left in a situation that's about to propel me to the next level? So,
Indeed.
Yeah, so that's where it started. And moving from there, we started to branch out. Literally, me and my wife branched out to the next city in Louisiana, a big city over on the east side. That would be Monroe. And we branched out to Dallas. So we had a 400-mile radius almost that we were covering 2-3 times a week. We opened up in Dallas. After we opened up in Dallas. Yeah.
So, all right, but the 2 locations, you have instructors. You don't teach them.
We were doing it ourselves.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, it was a grind, and then we realized that the market was better in Dallas, so we uprooted and moved to Dallas. Now, when I got to Dallas, I was like, "Yo, I can actually do the other side, the firearm stuff, that I couldn't do in Louisiana because they didn't have the amenities for it." You see what I'm saying? So I started that when we got to Dallas. Our first opening in Dallas was 2014. We bought the house in 2015. That's when the firearm stuff was.
Now you said they didn't have the amenities for it. What amenities would that be?
Ranges.
Okay.
Ranges that could accommodate that style of training.
Okay.
Yeah. That was to the general populace. That was. Yeah.
Okay. So, because like I say, I'm a sponge myself. I'm asking for my visionaries, but also
definitely.
like I like this kind of shit.
Yeah.
So they didn't have it. You moved to Dallas. They had the amenities. So. What did you just, all right, you said you was already in Dallas. Did you just keep that space or did you go get a bigger space?
All right, so Dallas is different. Dallas has been amazing to me.
Okay.
Right? So I teamed up. There was a brother when I went to the gym just to work out myself. He was walking around at Anytime Fitness and he said, "I'm gonna own this spot one day." I was like, "Well, shit, just set a goal, own it next year." Whatever, and I said it to him, planting the seed, that's my job, and I walk away.
Yeah.
And in the coming months, he's like, "Yo, guess what I did?" I said, what you do? "I bought this motherfucker." I was like, "You did what?" He said, "Yeah, I bought this motherfucker." He said, he said, "Man, because you gave me seed, anything you need, I got you." I was like, "Cool." So I'll just do my personal training here and leave it at that. Did my personal training there, and then I went to the range, and some people knew me from here and there, got in good with the range, been training there, got my own bay at that range. You see what I'm saying? And then from there, we grabbed an office space, and it's a wrap. Literally.
So wait. Hey, it's a rapper out of Vallejo, California.
Cook together, eat together.
Yeah, man. He got an album called "Cook Together, Eat Together," and that's it's a motto I really look. I go by. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's around me, you know what I mean. Hey, if you part of the process, you know what I mean. You gonna eat. You know what I mean. So, and that's the way it should be. And part of us eating, what we need is, don't forget, visionaries, I need you to like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe button, you know what I mean? Because that's going to help us eat. And, you know what I'm saying, we also take them donations, you know what I'm saying? Hit that Cash App, you know what I mean? We take that, hey, we need that, This operation don't run by itself. It don't run off of my voice, even though it does, but it don't. So, hey, please hit that Cash App and hit that like and subscribe button. We just have to, what I'm saying, let them, remind the people sometime, Yeah. So, all right. So, oh man, your story is real good, my man. So, we ain't even got into it all yet, right? We say we really touched it. So okay. We got you as a physical instructor. Now, you got your space. Now, tell me, what made you to say to go on from the physical instructor to tactical and security and things like that? So how did that transpire?
So you have to understand, in the military, those two things go hand in hand.
Okay.
All right. So the fitness and firearms, they go together. Period. Right. Before I even got out of the military, I was doing security for several individuals who are celebrities now.
Okay.
Okay. And going back to that bento, it was like, "Yo, you doing security? Why not have your own company? What are you doing?" I mean, I would literally walk into my office and be like, "What are you doing today?" "Well, I'm doing this. Well, why don't you do this, and that as well?" Motivation, iron sharpening iron, right?
Yeah.
So we got to the level, and then I outgrew that spot. He was like, "Go do your thing." You know what I mean? Again, and even that relationship, it's still iron sharpens iron, because there's several times I mention his name, several times he mentions my name, and gets us both into different spaces that we need.
Nice.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, and I can't stress that enough, do not under any circumstances compete with a brother or sister in the same field as you. You make more money, have a greater impact together than in opposition.
Indeed. Indeed. So that's so in that being hand to hand, that's why I'm like, how did it move forward from being in that space? You say, and then now it's protection and
schooling,
and how did you go from, because you were just teaching physical boot camp,
right?
Physical training. You know, it had nothing to do with guns, correct?
Well, no. Of course, it always did. Okay, so I was okay. So Shreveport didn't have the firearms amenities, i.e., ranges and stuff, for me to do my thing.
Okay,
I would still go back home to Florida and train. Yeah, my training never, once my firearms training officially started in the military, it never stopped.
Got it.
Never stopped. So all I did was just pick up that mantle, because all you have to do is go being an instructor. And I was already had my military credentials. So what I did, I went ahead and got my civilian credentials, and then there we go.
And then you just okay. So
it wasn't. A lot of people like to think it was some kind of amazing transition. No, they actually go hand in hand. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And of course, I had a decent following throughout the country with the with the fitness side. So opening up the firearms, like, oh, he do firearms too? Okay, well, I'll just go do that. Oh,
because you was already plugged in.
And then word of mouth, and then marketing and so on and so forth. But it wasn't. Oh, well, let's start doing this now. No. It was already there. It just wasn't in the limelight. So there would still be posts. There are old posts before the quote-unquote body by old tactical business of my wife and I training on a property in Florida. Yeah, so it's not like I didn't just wake up one day, be a firearm instructor. No, that's not.
Okay. Because that's the way I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, he started this, and then, I got this idea to, but like you said from the beginning, they go hand in hand, right? So now you work with you're working with your wife who does, who don't know, I should have explained that, you know what I'm saying, earlier. His wife is a tactical social worker, right? And, I got that right? Tactical social worker, right? Okay, yeah. She's the tactical social worker. And so, how do you mesh what you do with what she does?
Oh, it was real easy. Personal side, grown man business, right? So, when her and I started dating, I found myself wanting to spend more time with her.
Okay.
And I just started running the numbers. It was like, I own a business, and you work there. You know you can make more money with me than there. That's kind of how it started.
Yeah.
So she fine and she got talent. So I had to. You already know how that go, right?
But that happened first.
Yeah, that did happen.
You ain't gotta tell me about the crunching numbers and all that bullshit.
You gotta sound professional.
You saw the fine first.
I saw the
and then you got to know the person.
How can we make this work?
Yeah, then you get the person, then the numbers start crunching. I know how it works. Yeah?
So reality, and this is what I tell a lot of the fellas: if your wife is mentally disciplined, intellect, and drive, right? If she has those things, I was like, well, wait a minute. Let me teach her how to do this fitness thing, make her an instructor. That's a whole other venue coming in, because I don't even have to touch the feminine side of it. I ain't got to worry about, oh boy, wild man training you. Don't worry about it, partner. Somebody who finding your wife and training you, train her. So don't worry about me, right? So that started bringing in revenue, a lot more revenue. Okay, so now she's in school for social work, but we together all the time anyway. Okay, teamed up with some of my homies. Hey, firearms certification. So now she both has the fitness and firearms certification to train as well. She was already in school for social work, and then that's a huge rabbit hole of information with the social work side of it.
Yeah.
So she was able to merge the two, make those two entities cohesive to where they work together well. Because a lot of people don't understand, you go through a lot of mental and emotional stuff in the fitness and in the firearms. You see what I'm saying? Because using a firearm is going to be a traumatic moment anyway, regardless if you train to do it or not, or if it's your job or not. It's always because it's another life involved, right?
Yeah.
So she was able to blend that together with the training that I had, be training her for the firearm side and the fitness side. Her already, being experienced and having the schooling on the social work, mental health side. Okay, I'm saying social work, we're really saying mental health side, right?
Yeah.
Which encompasses all of that. So the mental health side. So it was her talents and know-how to blend and merge those two.
Now, in that happening, did that So, like, what did you learn? Did that help you in dealing with your customers better on the mental side
definitely,
and social worker? Did that
that made it easy? I mean, made it easy because learning from her, some stuff, if I needed to, until we can get that individual to Tasha, I can regurgitate some of that. But the biggest, easiest thing was, hey, you need to take Tasha's class. She got boundaries and cocktails this weekend. Sign her. Okay, and a lot of times they'll just sign up for that before they even leave the range, and then it's already there.
Yeah, because I mean, that's like an ultimate tag team, especially because I can understand, like, you know, you got insecure men out there. You know what I mean?
Even the ones who are not insecure, they come out by themselves. Man, I want to get my wife involved. No problem. Look, go home, tell your wife that my wife is a firearms instructor.
Yeah, but also specifically.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It happens. It's a you know, it's like what you said. You know, I don't want no man. You know what I'm saying? Training my girlfriend, my wife, et cetera, et cetera.
Not a problem. You're welcome. Come on.
Yeah. You know, so that's. You know, that and like you said, you got men that's very secure and they want to be like, look, and you got women that just want to be taught by another woman. You know what I mean? Because like men, we can only know what another man, we can vibe with each other, and women it's the same vibration. You know what I mean? So I dig that. So oh my God. So your security business. So you got the security business, and so you do security also in Dallas?
Right. So I have a security academy.
Okay.
And a security company.
So okay, let's start with the academy first.
Academy.
What is the academy?
It's the school. If you want to become a security guard, everything from mall cop to contractor right now in Ukraine, our school can provide you what you need to get those certifications to get your job done.
Okay, because see, look, let me tell you a big thing that's happening right now, what I see. Right, if you don't know, I'm a big hip hop fan, man. Hip hop is my inspiration. You know, I love it. You know, so I keep my ear to the gravel with what's going on.
We got something for you,
right? So what's going on now is, unfortunately, a lot of rappers are getting shot, right? And what's been also before. Even that, what happens is a lot of rappers, you know, they feel they want to carry guns, but they don't have the proper permits. They riding dirty. You know what I'm saying? Say riding dirty. So this has been a thing, a vision of mine, right? Not even a vision, but just something I wish that could happen. You know, so I'm gonna put it on wax, right? And it's something I would want, like, the rappers out there to, like, well, you got your crew. You're rolling with your crew, and if this is your crew, you know, and they have clean records. Right? If they have all clean records, right, you should start a security company.
No.
No, they shouldn't?
No.
Why?
Liability.
No. Okay, maybe I'm rewinding. Maybe they shouldn't.
I got you.
Or something like LeBron James. You know how he got his boy.
I got you. So here's what they should do. Here's what they're going to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it close to the chest,
okay?
Because we're working on it.
Okay.
We got something for that. I am working extremely close with the who's who of the industry.
Okay.
You go to my Instagram page, Body by 0318. You will see me training the who's who.
Okay.
In the industry.
Go to his what page?
Instagram. My Instagram, Body by 0318. Body by 0318. And you will see we are in contact with the who's who of the music industry to change that. Got to keep it close to the chest right now.
Got you.
That's already in the works. 2022 this year. You will see some big changes, some huge changes.
Nice. All right, so I'm gonna shut up. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to
I'll say it this way. I live in Dallas. Keep going.
Yeah, hey, because
if you're paying attention to hip hop, you know what's going on in Dallas. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you're doing that. You know what I mean? Because I see, man, I'm constantly seeing it. It was actually, I saw a post with YG the other day, and he was saying that, you know, he, you know, whatever he was saying, I can't remember, you know what I'm saying? Something about guns. But then I tagged my man, like, look, you need to go check out, you in Cali, you need to go over here, and you don't need to be riding dirty. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know, you know, and this is one reason why, you know what I'm saying, I started this platform, you know what I mean, because, hey, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, and I want to talk to people like yourselves, like Jonathan, like your wife, like Geneva, you know what I'm saying, like many other visionaries I spoke to that can that can teach me, and I can just I get inspired. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I do this. Yeah, because I'm on the show. I'm going to show other visionaries, but also it's personal. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of entrepreneurs. I'm a fan of the way everybody gets things done. You know what I mean? In their own different way. And yeah, so I believe that. I'm so happy you doing that, man. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to you off camera about that because I'm just curious about how that's gonna work out. So you got the security. So do you only do personal security in Dallas, or do you do it out here in California? Do you do different states? Like you smiling, wait, am I asking the right questions or the wrong questions?
The academy and company is international. We got you.
They got international. Look, drop off that bag. He gonna get on that flight. He's gonna take care of you.
When Elon Musk get his shit together, then we're gonna be universal.
Hey, he just said,
Elon, hurry up. You know what I'm saying? Hurry up, do your thing so we can get it on Mars or whatnot. You're going to need a security team like that. We got you.
Man, he got you security in Mars. He got you secured. He got you secured.
We got you taken care of, man.
Oh, man. Hey, I get big enough, man. I'm going to hire you. I tell you that, man. I'm going to get somebody to train you. I ain't going to be riding dirty. I tell you that. That's for a fact. All right, so... Man, all right, wait, I know. So, okay. So what else do you do, man? You gotta tell me. What am I missing? Because I know I'm missing something. Because you know I'm kind of flying on the fly here. So you gotta help me. The
security company has recently opened up an area surveillance division. So.
You got to explain that. An area of surveillance.
Aerial. Like not drones, actual airplanes.
Security.
Yeah, why not?
How does that? Could you tell us how that works?
Easy. You hire me as a security officer, i.e., pilot. You want your property surveyed from the air. I'll get in my airplane and we'll survey the property.
Yeah, I bet they must have a big ass property for you to have to survey.
It's not about them having a big ass property. It's about they want me to fly the airplane over their property and take pictures and recordings or whatever.
Because they could be going on vacation. It could be whatever.
It's not my business.
It ain't that ain't his business, but his business will be flying over your property.
To make sure anybody bothering with it. Make sure anybody bothering with it. So we do have the aviation side as well.
Okay, tell us what else, man. Oh, Jesus, I've never heard of it. Is there anybody else doing that?
No, that's why we doing it.
That's it. Okay, cause let me be the first to tell everybody, like I'm not even the expert on security, so me saying that I ain't never heard of it once, it's like, but it doesn't sound so fucking different that it's like, wait, who's doing fucking aerial security? Like,
so let me ask you this: how many times has the ghetto bird flew over your house?
Man, you come on, man. You asking the question. I can't count that high.
Exactly. So, and here's the thing: we seem to think that the same level of security that law enforcement admits, they're the only people who can do it.
That is true. There's a lot of misconceptions out there.
So, what is a security officer or executive protection officer for a client? That's their layer of law enforcement. So if they want, I got people on deck who can bring in a K9 unit. So like, what's the difference? You see what I'm saying? Again, you don't know what you don't know, and it's that way by design. The less people know, the more those who do know can come up.
Vision Scope Podcast.